what you see, and then also hear from the panel or just hear from the audience. But being in it and actually seeing what we have right now in Prince George's County, it's on the rise. And it's on the rise because you're looking at now family violence. And when we look at family violence, teens actually they listen, but they also emulate what they see in the actions of their people, whether it be their peers or their parents. When we talk about the parents and their relationships, a lot of parents think they may be in a healthy relationship, but they really aren't. And we see that as they start to go up to the schools, and we say middle schools or high schools, but we really need to be down in the elementary schools. So what we're seeing more in the elementary schools, kids don't know how to actually deal with their emotions. So if I don't know how to deal with my emotions and how to deal when I'm upset, the first thing I do is I lash out. So now you're putting your hands on somebody. Now you're showing force. Now you're getting a result that you want to get to. So now when you're in a relationship and this person makes you mad, what do? You try to lash out. You try to either hurt them or you try to get them to react so that they can give you the attention or they can give you the love that you want. And we're seeing this more and more consistent. It should never be in a point. In these past 2 weeks, we've had 2 shootings, one in Bowie and one in the District of Columbia on the line. Both of those involved parents or young ladies actually having their kids with them, one actually holding their child as they were shot. One was shot in the face and one was shot in the chest. So the fact that you can do this in front of a child, how do you think this child is going to react as they grow up? What do you think the child is going to do during this situation? So we're seeing more and more situations in which it's becoming more and more violent. A lot of this, again, is dealing with our homes. So I'm not going to put it on the parents, but the issue is having a healthy conversation with your child or your youth. It goes both ways. We need to listen to our youth, but we also need to emulate the behavior that we're talking about. We will do something and we'll tell them, hey, here's what you should do, here's the answers. But in our actions, it's not the case. Who we deal with and who we around and how we date people, it's not the case. Well, girl, don't answer the phone. I don't feel like talking to him right now. And we'll say certain things, and then you wonder why she may do the same thing. And then you wonder why the young man or a male is at the house knocking on the door saying, I know you in here, who you in here with? So we have to really pay attention to what we actually do in our actions. So I think this is a wonderful conversation and more than we need.
Mr. Sheriff called himself, which actually is it like the head of domestic violence or what is? Okay. I'll start you to come.
Yeah, I think that the major thing that's overlooked with a lot of parents, because I live in Howard County, but it's like these kids in these relationships are so invested. Like their parents are okay with they talking to a boy or a girl for 8 hours after school, talking to them on the phone on a constant basis, can't breathe, can't sleep, can't eat without talking to this boy and girl. It's so serious. And I talk to my kids about it, as well as I'm the house that all the kids come to. All the kids come to my house, because I know who in the basement of my house, nobody. So all the kids come to my house for safety, but I see that they be on the phones with these boys and just be like, oh, you gotta get up. And the boys like, you gotta get off the phone. And they like, yeah, I'm gonna have fun with my friends. And they like, well, I'll stay on the phone and watch. Like, this is unhealthy. It's unhealthy. And as parents, certain things shouldn't be okay. Like, ain't no little boy gonna be up in my house with my daughter. He ain't gonna be sitting up in my house. And if he is sitting in my house, we sit in the living room together. Ain't no okay for her to go to no little boy's house and sit in his house. We not doing that. We doing group things. And I'm the group. Or her dad the group. And we're doing it together because it's too serious. It's too emotional. It's too sensitive. And us as parents are not catching these emotions and these feelings because we get home from work, we like, leave me alone for a minute. Don't talk to me for about 30 minutes, let me rest. But don't realize that 30 minutes that you're saying you need to rest is probably the 30 minutes that your child needs from you to listen. Like she said, listen to you, hear you, talk about their day. Like this one comes home every day, mommy, and she tells me about her whole day. But my kids are always done that because I created a safe space. Because as a child, I didn't have that. I was raised by my grandmother, so I didn't have a safe space, and I raised with boys, so I definitely didn't have a safe space. So with my kids, especially my girls, I try to make sure that you have this safe space to talk. But I think as parents, mostly, that we need to really pay attention to the relationships that our children are having with the opposite sex or the same sex. Because sometimes these girlfriend relationships where they're supposed to be besties is toxic as well. And these little girls are just as demanding and aggressive as the boys for regular friendship relationships, like no girlfriend and girlfriend relationship, but like besties, or you can't have other friends outside of me. And that's not just for kids, that's for adult women too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying, oh, you can't have a friend, or you can't do this, or why you ain't include me in this. It's not healthy. And as parents, we need to pay attention to it so that we can address it. And when we address it, we stay on top of it. We don't let it go. Like I got parental control all through these phones, all through her. I know what she's doing. I don't even have the internet on her phone. We deleted Safari. It's not even on there. For what? You're a kid. Be a kid. Let these kids be kids. Stop allowing them to start these adult relationships as children. They should not it's too emotional for them to be children. What happened to kids being kids and allowing them to be kids, and stop the whole, oh, that's her boyfriend. That's his girlfriend. No, that's his friend. That's her friend. I don't think I said somebody was my boyfriend until I was 18, because it wasn't allowed. So I'm just saying, as parents, just all that when you come home from work sometimes, don't tell your kids to leave you alone. They might need you. You know what I'm saying? And for the kids, if you like it was said, you can't talk to your parents, talk to somebody. Like, even she got an older sister. She'll go to her older sister about stuff that's 28 that she won't talk to me about. And I'm okay with that because she's going to somebody that loves her and cares for her and wants what's best for her. So I think that as parents, we do play a role in how our kids act and behave in certain ways. So we need to pay attention to these relationships that they're having with boys and girls.
Thank you, and I'm glad you said that, because before we start closing out, because I'm gonna get a reflection from the panelists, I want to ask a few of the teams, what can the parents do? And I'm gonna ask you, what can the parents do to create a safe space for you to be able to talk to them?
To make parents listen is like communicate more, be more opening, and they can't judge about things that they went through when they was my age. Because I had been going through that so many times with my mom. Because like me and my mom, we usually be close, but when we get into it, I talk to my dad about stuff. So that's when I apologize to my mom, and I told Miss Cookie or Jada, because since my grandpa passed away, me and him was close. We communicate more often. So I had to make somebody listen to me, not judge.
So y'all hear that, parents? It's important for y'all to be open and not judge them and not assume, well, this is how it was in 1970, blah, blah, blah. So this is what you need to be doing. So I'm gonna have